Hey guys, and welcome to the newest episode of Bluray Tuesday with Terrell. Alright guys, so last month was super fun. We're here, it's November 1st. That fell on a Tuesday this year. But last month was hella fun. So I mean, I was dressed up as all these cool characters. Thank you guys for watching, sharing. A lot of you guys shared these. You guys, I think Leatherface and Winifred were like the top ones. Those were great. Happy Death Day was super fun with, with the cake. And Michael Myers. Y'all talked about that shit all month. I'm kind of Michael Myers out now. So we'll get into that. But anyway, so we're here. It's November, and we resurrected Mr. Ribbit. Winifred last week felt bad because she watched the week episode before, and she was like, how could he kill Mr. Ribbit? So she brought him back. So now he's back for the future episodes. So we got Mr. Ribbit back, and yeah, we're gonna get into this. There's a lot of new stuff happening in the world of horror right now, so we're gonna get into that. I did see yesterday, I believe, on Halloween, they had all these little surprises. We had the Evil Dead Rise still with the little villain bitch, zombie-looking bitch. That's all they showed. Very simple. I have high hope for this next year. I like the Evil Dead remake. We'll see what this Evil Dead Rise is going to be. But also, A24 announced that they're going to do like a Peacock series for Friday the 13th. But it's a prequel. So maybe it's about with the camp counselors and how they, were fucking and sucking and they just disregarded poor Jason and then he might have drowned. So I guess that's what they're going to show. And maybe Mrs. Voorhees, maybe her raising Mr. Jason, with the fucked up face. I don't know, but I'm here for it. And yeah, let me know what you guys think about that. All right, this Hallo-weekend was epic. As you've seen, probably if you follow me on Instagram, that I've been all over the place doing things nonstop and it's been super fun. Best time of year, you guys, best time. And now it's Christmas music. I went to work today and all I heard was Christmas. Christmas is just everywhere. It's just crazy. But, so, it's that time of year. But starting off the Hallo-weekend, started off with the Thursday screening of Pray for the Devil. Have y'all seen that? I forgot I watched it. So Pray for the Devil, it hit theaters Thursday. This past Thursday, the 28th, the 20th, whatever day that was. And this got pushed back for many, many years. I feel like I saw this poster, the original poster, back in like end of 2019. It was supposed to drop in 2020, but Miss COVID happened. So that shit got pushed back to the end of 2020. It got pushed back again to 2021. And then now we get it Halloween 2022. All right, so this movie has January release written all over it, let me tell you. This movie is like one of those supernatural movies about this girl who's in this academy or something to learn about exorcisms, or it's like a nun thing. And they're very like, it's kind of a political horror film. I don't know. But they made it a point that women can't do exorcisms. So she would sneak in with all the menses and watch the exorcism videos. And she has this trauma from when she was a young girl about how they feel her mother was possessed. She would like comb her hair and like rip out her nappy weave or her wig that she had on. And a little girl was just getting her naps just ripped out with that nasty comb. But so she just kept going back and forth between the trauma of that and how she was possessed and how she's watching this and things are happening at this chapel or some shit. I don't know, history. Anyway, so yes, so this whole movie's going around. It's full of jump scares, like startling moments. Some of them got me, but the movie is like an hour and 20 minutes and it felt like 2 hours and 20 minutes. I don't know why this felt so long for me. I don't know. It was the ABCs of doing a supernatural exorcism movie. It had it all there. There was a few twists. I don't know. The bitch, I guess she got pregnant. The demon called out, they called out all your deep, dark secrets. And the bitch, her deep, dark secret was, I guess she had a baby at 15. Didn't know the daddy? Who knows? But anyways, she gave her baby up. And then kind of find out that the baby is, I don't know, I suppose it's too much, but bitch, the baby's there and she's possessed. So basically this demon's trying to possess the girl, because I guess the mom, I don't know. This movie's stupid as hell. I was so bored. But I guess the mom was trying to get the daughter to possess her. The demon wanted to jump into her, but she keeps dipping and dodging this demon. And then it goes into her daughter that she gave up. So, and then it ends with this weird ass, oh, we stopped the demon, but did we? It's like very like, oh, she's gonna be like an exorcism slayer? I don't know. She's in a cabin, all these people just staring at her, they're all possessed. And then it just like, rawr, jump scare at the end with this demon. I don't know. If y'all like it, let me know. That movie was not good to me. I was bored as hell. When it ended, I was just like, oh, okay. And I think I left shit out, but I forgot. So I'm so sorry. This movie's stupid as hell. I remember she pulled some hair out of her eye. I don't know why. I don't know. But they said the demon just wanted to go inside her. The only thing that I liked about this was the cover with her mouth open and the hair going in it. That was cool. But besides that, pray for the devil. I pray to get my hour and 20 minutes back. And that's that. All right, so moving on. Celebrated Halloween. We had the Overlook Halloween party, which was epic. There's a lot of people here, a lot of beer pong, a lot of drinking. Really fun. We all dressed up. I dressed up at least 6 times this year. It was fun, though. I don't know if you saw my post, but I dressed up on that because I wanted to be comfortable. You know, all these other costumes were not comfortable. These masks are not comfortable. So I got this nasty-ass wig I had got at Target for $3 last year on clearance. And I wore that, and I called myself being Samara, but I wore the Michael Myers jumpsuit. So I was, okay, I'm Michael, I'm Samara, and I got the Freddy gloves. So we go just, you know, I'm the imposter. Just a weird-ass slasher. Let's put them all together. And then people commented that it looked like it was giving Cherry Falls. If y'all seen it, if you know, but it did look like Cherry Falls. And I hated the hair. It was all on my face. It was so synthetic. But anyways, that was a mess. But it was fun. So then after that, Sunday, super fun. The Balboa Theater was showing Blood Diner. This movie right here, Blood Diner. In the Overlook in the Overlook theaters, Lord Battle, aka Russell, did the Q&A for this. It was super fun. Miss Jackie Kong, the director of this film, she came out to support it and to talk about her comic book. So I'll start with the movie. She signed my Blu-ray. I met her afterwards. Super nice. And I'm so bummed because it's smeared. I was just too, like, there was a long line, and I was like maybe the 3rd person in line. I had her sign it. I wanted to take my Terrell fee. You've probably seen it if you follow. But we took our Terrell fee, so I put this back in here, and I didn't realize, duh, the shit got to dry. You know, the shit's wet. Anyways, I put it in here, and I smeared it, so it looks like shit. But anyway, she did sign it. And I had this movie when it first came out because I've been collecting the Vestron series Blu-rays. They're all numbered. I guess this is number 2 in the series. Lionsgate put this out. And yeah, Blood, I've never seen this, never really heard of this. But yeah, I saw it in theaters for the first time and it was a blast. I'll tell you that. So this movie is about these 2 brothers who are like in a cult, I guess. These 2 little kids, their uncle, I guess, was a cult leader or cult member, and they worship Sheetar. You know, Miss Sheetar. If you know, you gotta watch this movie. This movie's good. I don't want to spoil this too much, but this movie's insane. So Miss Sheetar, she's like this cult. So basically, they have to like feed people like body parts, like real people, like feet, and they have this diner, right? And then they be just killing people and taking their bodies, and then they cook the rest of it. Like these people have these special like fingers that they wanted. And I remember this one part, they chopped this guy's fingers off, and then they deep fried them. These people were just grubbing. I guess fingers taste good. I don't know. They were just crunching into the bone. I guess the bones were, that was some good grease that they, you know. Anyways, so Blood Diner is pretty gory. It has some cool, like, what the fuck moments. The soundtrack was pretty cool. I don't know. I had a lot of fun with this. So it's a campy, very like 80s raunchy comedy-esque type of horror. Very that. Bob's Blu-rays, if you're watching, I'm sure you might like this. I know you ain't seen it, so check this out. So there's a lot of naked bitches, like a lot of titties, a lot of ass, a lot of, you know, the vagina hair, you know, all that. And there's this scene that I just loved where there was this fucking girl going to get, you know, she wanted to go ride some dick, and they were in the middle of these woods. Not the woods, the rocks. It was like a beach with some rocks. It was a rock. I remember the rock. Anyway, so they're about to get it in, and then one of the slashers' little brothers going to come up there trying to kill her because they need her body. And she fights back. She was karate chopping, kicking, flipping. I was like, what the hell? This slasher get his ass beat. It was pure, it was very scary movie-ish. And then it had this insane kill after that, and then, oh, so stupid. But anyways, the guy, the little rock thing falls and I don't know, you gotta watch it. It's hard to explain. But that scene was my favorite. And you got they dig up a body, they kill a guy and throw his little, it's just funny. I don't know. I like this movie. I think you should check it out. Basically, they had to have this big old ritual here, this dinner. They had to feed all these people. They had to get a virgin. They had the dumbest virgin ever. And this stupid girl, she just kept crying the whole movie. I guess that's their definition of virgin, just a crying bitch. I don't know. But they had to get her and then bring back Miss Sheetar with the vagina in her stomach. Yes, she had a vagina on her stomach. It had teeth and it just opened up like this. It was weird. Is she on the cover? No, she's not. But anyway, so that was that. And I don't know. What was funny about this was I was rooting for the brothers. I wanted them to get this Sheetar bitch and just take over the world, you know? Because I didn't care for the 2 little good guys, like the girl cop. I think she was Indian, maybe. I don't know. And then you had the other cop. They were boring and annoying. They kept trying to spoil their plans to take, you know, feed people body parts. I don't know. So I was here for the villains in this one. I don't know why, but it was really fun to see them. They're very characteristic characters in this, like, Yeah, I don't know. I like them. And then what else did I like? Oh, there's this bitch that's just with this fucked up hair. If you watch it, you know. Her hair's like this. It's like a cartoon character hair. And she cried a lot too. I don't know what's up with Miss Jackie Kong and bitches crying. But she was, every time they said this character's name, this slasher, she would just start screaming and crying. It was kind of funny though. I felt bad, but I mean, I get it, you know. But anyway, so Blood Diner. It was great. Then we had the Q&A afterwards. Pretty good Q&A. Russell did a great job interviewing this girl, even though she's this very, he tried to bring up Halloween Ends. She's like, oh no, we ain't talking about no Halloween Ends. She was done with it. She was like, oh no, I don't do sequels, and that's not, that's case in point why. And she basically, and we had a shot. I guess a ritual of hers is before the movie, she takes a shot of Southern Comfort. So the Overlook family, they were to say, oh yeah, let's bring a bottle of Southern Comfort. So I was Mr., you know, pass out the liquor, you know, I'm great at that. And so people who asked questions, I went to go bring them shots, and they gave her a shot. When she said that I pour big shots, which I do, like, bitch, you're here to drink, turn up. And she did that, and I don't know, I feel like she got a little tipsy toward the end. We're gonna get into that shortly. But Q&A was great. The movie was great. I'm really glad I saw this in theaters. So if you haven't seen this movie, I can't say it enough to check this out, Blood Diner. It's really fun. I mean, it's nothing, you know, it's very campy, very, has a little bit of everything for everybody. So check this out, Blood Diner. All right, so while she did her Q&A, she was also promoting her comic book. So she has a Kickstarter for the second issue. The first issue, well, the comic book series is called Spend the Night. This first issue is titled The Curse of the One-Eyed Jenny. And that's what this first issue is. Looks like this. Doesn't this cool? Cool little cover. She also has a limited edition cover that's like holographic. Instead of like the blue, it's like a holographic. And that was like 40 bucks. But this one's cool. She signed the back of it. And we're going to get into this shortly. But before we did this, after the Q&A, we left. I was passing out drinks, and the line was forming to go, you know, get merch, get signatures, and all this stuff, pictures, all this stuff. Jackie Kong's great. So there's this guy that walks up. He looked homeless. There's this white dude. I think his name was Dominic. I might got this wrong. Dominique. Oh, it was Dominic. It was. Because he came up to me and he was like, oh, hey, is that Jackie Kong? Is she the director of this film? And I was like, didn't you just sit through the whole movie? Are you? I think he was drunk. He was wasted. Who knows? But I said, oh, yeah, that's her. You should go say hi. He was like, oh, man, I don't know. I need some courage. Can I have some of that liquor? Maybe it'll help me. I was like, I think you had a little bit of liquor already, but I poured up some shots. He shook my hand, and I was instantly grossed out because when I seen his hand, it was all black. He a white man. His hand was black. It shouldn't have been black. I don't know if that was shit because he just came back from the bathroom, but that was gross. I instantly went to go wash my hands and get some sanitizer because, bitch, that was nasty. Anyways, I went to go meet her, and mind you, by the end of the night, he was talking to her. And I could tell she was, like, really, like, weirded out by him because he was just like, oh, your movie saved my life. I thought I was watching an episode of Drag Race. But anyways, he was talking about how he was tearing up about this movie, The Blood Diner. I don't know, maybe he wanted to eat people, who knows? And then that's when I was like, I took a picture with him. I think if you follow me, I'll have a picture of him posted, Mr. Dominic and me and Jackie Kong. And yeah, he's talked about, oh yeah, my name is Dominic. You call me Dominique at night. And I was like, oh my God. He'd probably be on the street as Dominique. Who knows? I wouldn't put past him. The guy was odd. But anyways, so that was that. But back to the comic book. This comic book, y'all, I just read this and I cannot wait for part 2. So this is a horror comic, a new horror series that she does want to make like into a show one day. Again, she doesn't like doing sequels and shit, and this can't be told in an hour and 30 minutes, as she says. She needs to flesh out these characters. And on page 1, I already got my favorite character. We're going to get into it. So I'm going to read the first page. So this is the first page, and mind you, I don't know if you guys can see this, but right here, throughout this book, she has QR codes for music that should play as you're reading. You know, like kind of like in movies, they have the score and things like that throughout it, and I had to find it. This one is the one on this backpack, and as you look through it, there's on random scenes, there's little QR codes you need to play, and the music does play a big part. Like this first scene, Bye Bye Birdie, let's look at this play at this school. This music would work for this because the bitch is like singing and shit. All right, so this first page, Miss Bianca is my favorite. It's this girl in the yellow. She's like the queen bee of the school. Dumb bitch. So basically, she's like, oh, we're gonna have a bye-bye birdie party, right? And then this girl with the yellow right here, she's like, Bianca, please put me on the list. And then this other ugly bitch comes up. See her? She comes up, right? And then she goes, can I come? And then Bianca goes, sorry, girls only. And she says, but I am a girl. She don't look like one. But then she goes, basic. I love it. Everything. And then she says, this other girl walked up and she says, oh, well, you're in, because she guess she looks hot. And basically, the other girls come and she says, oh, we're at capacity. So all the ugly people she don't want to invite to her party. So she's having this big party. I don't want to go too much further into this. And Miss Bianca's going through the school, singing and dancing and all this stuff. She's the queen bee. Everyone's looking at her. They worshiping her. And she sees her boyfriend. She was like, all this stuff. She was like, oh, he's like, oh, where's the party? Where's the party? She's like, oh, it's only girls. And he's like, you know, back in the day, these guys want to go crash these parties. So basically, it's just her. She's a queen bee in school. She has her little class, and she ain't paying attention. She's looking outside. There's a person. Very Halloween. You know, Laurie Strode looking out the window. That happens. And she has her party with her group of girls. You got some girls making out. And then the dudes come crash the party, like always. And the same girl that was making out with the other girls start making out with the guy. You know, it's very Terror Train 2022. They all just hooking up. And then it gets into the story, basically, what the whole story is, spend the night. There's a curse of the one-eyed Jenny. It's an urban legend. So something happens to one of these characters. One of these stupid characters accidentally kills themselves. You gotta read the book. So they killed themselves. And all the other group of friends are like, oh my God, what do we do? We're gonna go to jail. And they're like, oh, let's conjure this spirit. So they conjure the one-eyed Jenny. And this one-eyed Jenny, this is her, this scary ass bitch. She gonna pop up and she's like, oh, well, I could bring this bitch back, but I only could bring her back if you spend the night with me every weekend for X amount of weekends, or you'll have consequences. And all of them like, oh, should we bring this dumb bitch back? She queen bee. Oh, I spoiled it. She queen bee. She died. Anyway, so they got to bring her back. And if they bring her back, they have to go to this weekend thing. But if they don't go to this weekend thing, things are going to happen. So what's going to happen? I want to know. They bring the bitch back, right? And then she was mad. How you going to be mad? You was just dead. Did you want to be dead? I don't know. So spend the night. I don't know where this is going to go. I can't wait. There's more to it. There's some jump scares in here. Jackie Kong, you did your thing with this. It's an original story. I can't wait to see if this hits Netflix, and I can't wait to read issue 2. There's a Kickstarter for that, and she said that in the pandemic, she was bored, obviously, and she wrote 25 issues. Like, she has a storyline for 25 comics. So maybe 25 episodes. So spend the night. You can get it at Kong Comics. And yes, Jackie Kong, she has her little website, but Kong Comics is where this is at. Join the Kickstarter, and if you guys are interested, get into it. When I get the second one, I'll be definitely reading that on here, and we'll be talking about it, okay? All right. So this week on Blu-ray Tuesday, not a lot of Blu-rays did drop this week. Starting November was kind of light. Scream Factory put out the 4K re-release for Piranha, if you guys seen that from the original. And also a lot of the Christmas movies, you know, November 1st, it's already Christmas time. Everyone forgets about Thanksgiving. But yes, so Elf got a 4K re-release, A Christmas Story, and a various other, like Christmas Vacation. A lot of Christmas films are on Blu-ray today in 4K Ultra HD. I did not get those, so maybe later down the line, but you know, I own those many editions of those. So also the drop today is one of my favorite theater experiences, and it is Top Gun Maverick. This movie is amazing. This is not the average movie that I would want to go see. Like, I'm not into like action that much. I gotta be like the moon for it. You know, I like the Mission Impossible, stuff like that. I'm more of a horror guy, as you guys know. But Top Gun, I'm not into airplanes either. But Top Gun Maverick is great. This movie is kind of like a requel in a sense, because I think this is better than the original. I watched the original before seeing this and I was bored, and I was like, do I want to see Maverick? And I'm glad I did. I saw it in the little D-box seats, which added to the effect of this film. This is an insane action film, a great blockbuster, a must watch. It gets you in your feels. It's a lot more than just this. Tom Cruise did a great job in this. I didn't know he's like pushing 60. He don't look like it. Well, he got money. But anyway, so Top Gun, it's almost like a requel. So it has legacy characters as well as a new group of characters that can continue on if they were to do more. Great storyline on this. It is released on regular Blu-ray, 4K. I got the Steelbook edition, and it also has a limited edition Steelbook at Walmart. Good luck finding it because they never have this shit on the shelves. But Walmart has lenticular card over their Steelbook, which looks really cool. Where you like go like this and like, I don't know, it's awesome. But also there's like it's like $130, but it's like a mega set. It's like the 2 steel books, has loads of other bonus features, loads of other little trinkets in this little box. That looks cool, but I didn't want to put that much coin into this film. But anyways, you get both movies in that set, 4K Blu-ray, and various other items. That's kind of cool. But yeah, I had to own this one. This movie's really good, and I do want to watch this again. I'm looking forward to where they go, because I bet you with all the money it's made, they're going to make another one. But yeah, I like this movie. So, Top Gun Maverick. All right. I want to say thanks again, because you guys are awesome, for watching these every week. And I have a lot of fun doing these. And if you guys like Spooky Blu-ray Tuesday these past couple weeks, let me know in the comments what you guys want to see for next year. Because I'm trying to think, I'm trying to brainstorm. We got to elevate this higher, because those are a lot of fun. And if you guys want to see a character or somebody, you know, if y'all vote enough, that might be kind of cool to see. Maybe I'll bring that to life. And a lot of people said I should bring these characters back throughout the year, so that might be kind of fun. So if y'all want me to do that, I might try that. You know, it might pop up on a Tuesday. It might be somebody else. Who knows? But yeah, it's a lot of fun. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to listen to the Overlook Hour. You can hear me on CNC Unfiltered. And I'm here every Tuesday, Blu-ray Tuesday. And yeah, until next time, guys. Bye. Cool girl.